He keeps pointing to this one.
I've never seen this little boy before.
Monday, April 1st, 2024, Elyria, Ohio. Police receive a call from a woman who reports finding a 2-year-old child walking alone without an adult in sight. The officers are dispatched to the location to assist the child and get him back home, unsure of how long the child has been out there by himself. They need to find his family before it gets any colder and before the little one starts to get scared.
I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
Hi!
So I got out
looking
and he was
in
like
your
shaking.
car?
No, he wasn't in the car. He was
No,
like,
but he was like looking in
looking
your
in the
car.
car.
Okay.
So I was like, oh no, and then he like was crying a little bit. So I got out and he like gave me a hug and everything. I said, where's your mom? Where do you want to go?
Man, you live down here?
And he pointed.
Do you live down here?
Yeah, that's my house right there.
Okay. Do you recognize this?
I don't. I have actually never seen him.
He tried to go in her house. Like I was like, where do you live? Where do you stay? And he pointed across the street. So I walked him across, and then he like pointed in, and she was like opening the door crack, just kind of peeking out. And he tried to walk in, but I haven't seen anybody.
Not my kid. I don't
heard
even recognize
anybody.
him.
Hey, buddy.
He's in diapers.
Hi. Is he totally nonverbal?
He's
so
trying
far?
to say something, but we
Okay.
can't make out
what he's saying.
So I'm saying at least 2 or 3. I'm right
No.
in the blue. Like
You want to hit my foot?
apartments right there. Yeah.
You want to shake him?
She's here.
And I'm
but as
right
soon as I
here,
pulled up,
144.
And he's pointing over here.
I've
but
never
she said she's never seen him on her street.
Do you know your name?
Found him in this area.
Do you know your name?
Side of my car. He was like,
No.
He was saying something, but
so
we
we
can't
been
make
out
out
here a
what
good 20, 25 minutes. No one's called for it.
Do you want to grab their info and then can we just sit him in your...
I tried.
in your-
Because he's so cold. He doesn't want to. Which is kind of understandable. I'm not, like,
You good watching it? I'm just going to run through some calls to see if we have anything down here.
The woman who called 911 is with the child when officers arrive. She states she noticed the child when it walked up to her car window as if they were looking for someone. The 2-year-old appeared to have been crying, so the woman tried to help him find his mother, but the search proved to be unsuccessful. The officers now take over the situation and begin looking around the area, but it becomes clear this will not be an easy task, as the child doesn't seem to be able to speak.
Have you seen him before?
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of kids over here, so he looks familiar.
Okay, alright. Come on, buddy.
Okay. I'm having dispatch run through
Okay.
all 6 of these streets, so just to see if there's ever been a call before. Is this your house, buddy? Is this your house? That one?
Let me get a good... Let me knock on it first, bud. Alright?
Hey man, can I borrow you for a second, if you don't mind? Because you're young. Do you live down here?
No, I live on 7.
You live down here. Do you recognize this one?
No?
No? Okay. Alright, thanks man, I appreciate it. What?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're trying to figure
We don't
that out.
know. She know who he is? Okay. She's usually good for info.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that? What did you say?
148 her kid is over here.
Okay, so her...
Wait, so you live right here? Yeah. Okay, so I thought it was one of your kids. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. He tried to come into my house, but I've never seen him before. Yeah, I did. I thought he was down there. I don't know.
Right, that's why I told him, I'm like, she got a little boy, but that ain't him.
Yeah, that's why I looked at the window.
Oh, you know my son's.
Hey dear, I know you usually know like
yeah, I usually
everything
try to
that's
help
going
you.
on, so I'm like,
Hey, how you
maybe
been?
she knows she's home. Have you seen him? Because you helped us
Yeah, I
last
helped
time we
y'all
were
last time.
down here, so.
No. Yeah, I got a house full since Easter. I've never seen this little boy.
Alright, come on buddy.
That might make sense, actually.
Is it over here somewhere?
Hodge.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
How long was he with you guys?
He was with us probably about 7 minutes.
The officers check with nearby residents to see if anyone recognizes the child, but no one does. They all say they've never seen him before. It's certainly troubling to start off with this kind of scenario because there's a real chance the child might not have even been from the area and could have walked much farther than the officers originally thought.
He keeps pointing to this one.
This way. Well, I think he might be confused.
Meaning, come on, let's go try down here. Let's just stop here for a second, see if he starts, see if he walks himself. Do you recognize any of this?
Here?
Copy.
Hold on. Please
Then
what?
Can you show us? Can you show us?
Because we're trying to, he's all alone. We're trying to find it. Can you show us?
Yeah, he's been like walking around pointing at every door, so if you know him, we really appreciate it. Do you recognize him?
I think he's the one staying at night.
Here, 1 second, buddy.
I think he's staying at 103.
This is 103.
This is 103.
I mean 105. My bad.
105. Okay.
Here, buddy, we're going to go to the next one. Really?
There's supposed to be a car for them.
Harvey. Is this your next door neighbor, friend, baby?
This kid?
Oh, no.
Do you guys recognize him at all? He's not from this street. You don't know.
What's his name?
He's just, we don't know. He won't say anything.
Because he knocked at the door. I thought that was her something. You know, he always do the same thing.
The child walks door to door, believing one of the houses is his, which suggests that his family might live nearby. However, the officers have not found the correct house, and the overwhelming number of homes combined with no one recognizing the child starts to raise concerns. Could the child be from another area, and does his family live in a different neighborhood?
Oh, you haven't seen it before? No. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Let's try 113
All
then,
right.
since
Come on, buddy.
that comes
We're
back.
going this way.
You guys find out where he goes?
We're trying.
No.
I think that's his mom's car, but I'm not sure if that's the same kid I be seeing in that car with that ring.
Okay.
This white one?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
That makes some sense.
127 RP.
Come here, buddy. Do you know this? That would explain why he's looking in the car. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Is this yours? This one?
Start heading the area 301 Clinton Avenue.
Do you know whose this is?
Cars with a male wrapped up in
No.
a blanket in the back.
I've not seen him before.
Okay.
White female left the vehicle.
All right.
Okay.
On foot,
Well,
carrying a tablet.
Do you know?
She's like in the
I know a lot of
shadows.
people down here have kids. Do you know anyone that this might come to mind as to who he might belong to?
Honestly,
Because I know I don't see a lot of cars here today too. It's like a lot of people.
there's not been a lot of cars here. Most of the people with cars kind of move for real. But there is, yeah, the girl that I know with kids, her car isn't here though, so I'm not.
238, you're all I have left. If you
Okay.
could head that way, please.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
no, you're
Yep.
totally fine. Come on, buddy.
And we have two options. It's not super cold, so we don't have to take him back right away. But let's snap a picture of him. Let's send that
Hey, buddy.
to Mike Walker, and then he can give that to Lee.
Okay.
Just call Mike. Be like, I'm gonna send you a picture. See if we can get that up on Facebook. I'll walk this because it's not like
Okay.
raining or
Can
anything.
we take him back to the cruiser, or?
Yeah, take him back to the cruiser. Call Mike. Let him know what we have. I'm gonna go walk around just to see if anyone else is walking, looking for their kid.
Hey, buddy, you
Um,
come with me, man.
Let me grab a picture of him just so I
Okay.
can show other people.
I can send
and
you
then-
mine.
So yeah, just send it to Mike.
Okay.
Just start getting the process rolling
get
for
the crash number?
getting that on social media. Put him in a car, and then
8982,
and then I'll go talk to
I
people.
just sent you a picture.
Do you know who this boy is by chance, man? Sam?
Oh no.
Because there's not a lot of cars
Have you ever
here,
seen
and
him before?
No one has ever.
If I've seen him, he's probably been in the front or somewhere. But
So we have a
no.
non-verbal
Okay.
child. probably between the ages of 3 and 4.
So he was down there looking in a lady's car, like but we don't know if.
They gotta.
Yeah, we don't know if he
knows his way home.
He can't speak.
Aww.
So we're just kind of going around, but he keeps going up to like every door, like he's supposed to be here, but everybody's saying they don't recognize him. So. Yeah.
Mike wants us to bring him back there.
Back to the station?
Back to the station, and then leave a unit canvassing. So I can canvass, you want to take back? Or I can take back, but he's going to start uploading to social media.
Yeah, I can take the kiddo back if you want to do that. You have all your notes and stuff.
Yeah, I got everything.
Right?
I got their information
Yeah.
too.
Come on, buddy. Let's go back. All right, come on, buddy.
With no luck so far, the officers decide to send pictures of the child to the station, asking for a public alert to be placed on social media to try and locate his family in any way possible. The child is taken to the station to be kept safe until his family is found, and officers worry about creating a more stressful situation for the child, so they then continue searching alone while letting the little one get some rest. How long will the search take? The police are starting to fear it could be a case of abandonment.
They found her? Are you mom?
Yes.
Where do you stay? What's your son's name?
Yash.
Here, come over here, man. Is there anyone else at the house? Or is it just you?
It's their dad's there right now.
Okay, so who was supposed to be looking after him?
Me. That's me.
Okay.
It had been like 20 minutes ago. I usually leave my screen doors locked because he opens my door and go out. This is the second time he's done it. And I called him. He was at the park. This was what, day before yesterday.
Okay.
He just started doing this. I don't play that. My kids don't come outside at all, play with other kids. They're always in the house. That's probably why, because he's always in the house and he wants to get out.
What's your name?
Devasia, D-E-V-A-S-H-I-A. R-O-W.
This is your last name?
Yes.
Okay. R-O-W.
S-E-R. I got 4 kids too. It's not just him.
All right, man, so what we're going to do, we have him at our station. All right, so I'm just going to take you back, and then we'll talk about everything there, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you want to hop in the back of mine? And we'll get you going?
Can I let my baby's father know first?
Yeah, I'll drive you. I can drive you over there, and yeah, we'll get it handled there, all right?
Okay.
If you want to get on the passenger side, we'll get on the passenger side.
After nearly an hour of searching, officers finally located the child's mother, Devasia Rouser. She was brought to the station to be reunited with her child. While the mother was relieved to have her boy back, the officers noticed some inconsistencies in her story. She had claimed that her children were very shy and rarely left the house, but the child seemed comfortable interacting with strangers.
Oh, he's already going down on the sucker stick. Stay back in here. You already talked to Sergeant Walker about some of the resources that are available.
Yes.
So this card has the QR code, and you can follow those. There's numerous different resources that you can go. So I just want to talk to you about what happened. This isn't interrogation or anything. I just want to have a friendly conversation, kind of about what happened, what may have led up to this. This isn't going to be used against you or anything like that.
Okay.
Do you have any other children in the home?
Yes, I have 3 other kids. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old.
Okay. Same father?
Yes.
Okay.
Same father.
For all 4?
Yes.
Okay. Is he in the home with you? Okay.
He's there sometimes. I usually don't have any problems. Like, he did it day before yesterday. That was the first time it ever happened to me. But I'm starting to think that, like, they're in the house so much, and he wants to probably get out. And you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. My sergeant mentioned he was doing stuff with his ears. when you were talking to him and you said that your other son does that.
Yeah, my other son does do that.
Which other one is doing
the oldest?
The oldest?
Yeah, but I think it's more of a, it's like when they get in trouble. It's not like I yell all the time because I don't yell all the time, but when they know they're about to get in trouble, it's like they get like a certain type of way. But it's not an all of the time thing. It's sometimes. He don't do it all the time. I would say my oldest do it more than him.
Okay. Did Sergeant Walker talk to you about autism and all of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because obviously he's 2, so he should be
3. He'll be 3 on the 14th.
So he's almost 3, and he's not really talking.
I don't know if it's just because they're in the house all the time and they don't be around much, and they just, you know what I'm saying? If they were around kids, they would know a little bit more. Or
so we have him, who's obviously not talking.
Like he talks.
Okay.
He really talks.
Is it just around other people?
It's probably around other people. Like he talks more than any of my other kids ever did at his age.
Okay.
Like he says full sentences.
Okay. So all that card that we had for you, like I said, you go on there, it's going to pull up a whole list of resources that you can point in the direction for kids that might have. It's first off, the list on there for the resources goes everything from people who are homeless to everything that we deal with. But you will find a subsection that deals with kids who go through this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Another something that you might want to look into is our department offers a program called Project Lifesaver should he go missing again. If he is diagnosed autistic or any other special need, they do offer a program where they put a GPS tracker on him, because if he is demonstrating the ability this young to be able to escape a house, you turn your back 1 second and then you know what I'm saying? If something happened, because this was an hour it took us to find him, or to find you, where he was out. Yeah, and that's
see, that's what I'm saying. Time just be flying, and I just don't. You know what I'm saying? When you got 3 other kids and you got so much going on, you gotta do this, do that. I'm helping my son with his homework. He's homeschooled. There's so much going on. So
is everybody in the house homeschooled, or
No, he's just homeschooled, and the other one's not schooled. Yeah, he'll be in school next year, but
who's homeschooled?
My oldest.
The 6, he's the only one that's 6-year-old?
Yes.
Or that's homeschooled?
Yes, that's schooled, period.
And nobody else helps you with managing all of the kids, and is the father in the picture or not?
He's in it.
Okay.
Like, he's there.
Does he help with the schooling and all of that, and watching the kids?
Yep.
Okay, about how many days a week would you say?
2, like 3 days.
3 days a week? Is that like a full day or like a part of a day? Or
part of the day.
How many hours would you say?
Probably like 5 hours, 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours. Okay.
I guess he's working. So.
Okay. Is he paying child support, or do you guys just like kind of co-parent?
Yeah, co-parent.
Okay. So, did you talk to my partner about what happened today? Or?
No, I didn't.
Okay. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
I do.
Okay. So, basically, if you just want to tell me what happened, if I have any questions, we can go from there.
Okay, so I don't know. How long was he? You said he was going for like an hour?
He was gone about an hour.
So like, was he like? So he had to be. So somebody must have got him right when he went outside, because that's the only way.
So the way it was brought to our attention is someone called because he was looking in the window of cars across the street, like he was looking for something. So he kept pointing back towards the east and kept saying go that way, but we ended up on Hodge, and then like he was kind of by like where the mailboxes were, and then we'd walk towards Hodge, and then we'd come back down, and eventually it got to the point where we're like, we don't know. And your neighbors said that it like they didn't recognize him. The one lady on the end who was really helpful with us all the time, she didn't recognize him. And I figured so your kids are pretty much like kind of introverted. Okay. Okay.
The officer explains the situation to the mother, detailing who had found the child and how the search was carried out. However, something stands out that's raising concerns. No one, even the neighbors close to the Rouser family's home, recognized the child. Devashia justifies this by saying that her children don't leave the house and that they're introverted. Something just doesn't sit right with her explanations, and the officer can't quite put his finger on what it is.
I don't even let them go outside because, like, I know I don't want to seem like a bad, like a, you know, but I don't want my children seeing the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? These people be cussing and smoking. And, you know, I don't want my kids introduced to that type of stuff. So I try to keep them away, but I still feel like I should, you know, I do, like, in the summertime, take them to parks and stuff like that. But as far as them just going outside and playing with the kids, like, I don't trust it.
He is smart. He is smart. I will say that.
Yeah.
So if I had to phrase this in a politically correct term for my report, you don't want your kids going outside to keep them away from the social life of Wilkes. Is how
just
you would
Wilkes.
say it. Okay.
Yeah, just Wilkes.
I'm trying to I read between the lines of what you're saying, but I'm trying to phrase it in a way. I just want to make sure you're in agreement with that.
Yes.
So that would make sense why they don't see. Just like what was going on when because obviously we did try knocking on. I think we tried knocking on your door.
My door?
I'm not 100% sure because I did come back. Obviously they did find you eventually.
Yeah.
Did they find you by knocking on the door?
No, I went out. I was on the phone with the police. I was just walking, and I seen people. They were like, "Are you looking for a little boy?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm running.
So you noticed he was gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm new to this stuff. This stuff don't happen to me.
There is a marker. I got separated. That's pretty much all I have. Let me go talk to my boss, and then we'll see if we can get you out of here and give you a ride back home. Okay?
The details shared in the conversation become important for understanding the child's situation better, but something's off as the officer checks on Devashia Rouser's name in the police database. An old record would change the course of the entire investigation.
All right. Devasia, understand, you are going to be cited today for endangering children. Now, before you freak out about it, you have your day in court. You can explain what happened, that you were busy, preoccupied with your other kids. I am going to listen before you get upset. I am going to put everything in there about how he could possibly be on the spectrum and that we don't know which would work in your benefit.
Like, this is, like, so not fair. Like, it's not fair because I'm not. It's like...
Hey, sweetie, and like you told me to, you went out trying to find him. You tried to call him.
I was on the phone with him.
Just understand from our side, it was an hour. We were starting to put his picture online. We had a lot of steps moving to try and find you because we couldn't. Okay? This is not the end of the world. At the end of the day, we are here to assist you. This is a simple go to court, make your case. They're going to read our report, okay? So you know, we do have to contact CPS anytime a child goes missing. We reunite them with the family. That's why I was asking you the questions about home life. I don't see any issues as of right now with what you told me, but they're probably going to come out and just want to talk to you and say, hey, what's going on? All the same questions I asked, but probably a little bit more detailed, okay? Getting discharged, it is like not the end of the world. You have court on Wednesday. It's going to be at 10 a.m.
I don't even have a car. I have a car, but it's not even working right now.
Okay.
I have 4 kids. I really don't even have any help.
So what I'll
like,
do
with transportation.
So what I'll do, and like I said, that's why you're not going to jail. I'm giving you this. What I will do is I will write down. Do you want me to write down the phone number to the court, and you can call them and say, I have to show up Wednesday, but I don't have a ride. This is what I got charged with. How can we work together? Okay? And they do that, okay? They might not know what you're talking about immediately because the court won't have our copy of this until tomorrow morning. So maybe wait until tomorrow morning to call, okay? So like I said, they won't have a copy of this until it goes over tomorrow and it gets reviewed. But as of right now, your court date is on Wednesday the 3rd at 10 a.m. at the court. The address is listed right here. It's the one right across the street from Burns, okay? If you don't think you can make it, call tomorrow morning, call them. They always work with people, okay? Officer Hackney is gonna take you home, okay? He's gonna take the kiddo home. You guys can go together. Do you have any questions for me on what you can expect going forward? I know a lot of parents think because something happens and we have to do our job, and we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But they think this is the end of the world. They think someone's gonna come take their kids. Like I said, I talked to you about his home life. He's going, or the other kids are going to school. You're doing your job. You're feeding them. They have beds. That's all going in there, so I don't see an issue coming of this. But they do have to follow up just because we've had an incident. So do you have any questions for me of what you can expect going forward?
No, I've been through this before when my oldest was a couple months old. So,
okay.
I mean, I know how it goes.
Okay. And again, that's not saying you're a bad person. I honestly think in this situation, I mean, with him being able to show that he can push a chair, like, and I will put that, I'll be like, we were talking about home life and he pushed a chair up to the door, and like I said, I mean, it's on my camera that he has that capability to do that. And if you're saying by, you know, he's 2 and he's dressing himself every day, that shows a high degree of intelligence, okay? So, but Officer Hackney, if you wouldn't mind giving her a ride back home, make sure she takes this with her, and if she's got any questions, just answer.
Awesome.
Those 4 of them. Okay?
Sounds good.
Devashia Rouser has a previous record with the Lorain Police Department for leaving a baby unattended in a vehicle in 2022. She's currently out on probation after being summoned to a grand jury. The officers have now referred the case to Lorain County Children's Services for further investigation.